Video, I'm going to show you two ways in which the computer can make decisions. So what we're going to do first is we're going to use a switch. And I'm going to, if I'm down here on this panel, I'm going to choose this orange part right here, and this is what's called a switch. This is essentially choosing between two different options, and the choice is made by this condition right here. So for instance, if I say that I'm going to use the ultrasonic sensor, which is my distance sensor, and I want to compare the distance in centimeters. If I say that that distance is less than, and I can change that less than to greater than or equal to or greater than or equal to, I'm just going to say if it's less than 50 centimeters, if that's true, I'm going to follow these instructions up here. If it's not true, then I'm going to follow these instructions. So using what I saw in the first video, I'm going to have it drive forward if it is true. I'm going to have it drive backward if it is not true. So then I can adjust these values. So forward if it's true, backward if it's not true, and I change these values to backward. Oops. And so now using the condition of the distance sensor, if it's less than 50, I'm going to drive forward. If the distance is greater than 50, I'm going to drive backward. So that's how we use a switch. Now the other thing I can do is I can use this right here, which is called a loop. And we'll learn a lot more about loops later on in this class, but for right now, let's just show you some basic things that you can do with it. If I want to drive forward until a certain thing happens, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my drive forward command, I'm going to place it inside that loop. And then right here at the end of it, this is how I'm going to stop this loop. So in other words, if I wanted to drive forward until I press the touch sensor, I could say, change the option to your touch sensor, change state. Again, make sure the port is correct. And then here, I want to just change this, instead of on for rotations, to just on. And now the robot will drive forward until the touch sensor is pressed.